What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the vlog. My name is Red. In today's video we are going to be discussing batteries and chargers coming from a beginner's perspective. Let me put these down. Alright, so I am only a couple years into this hobby, so this video is going to be geared towards the people that are coming into the hobby, new to the hobby, rather than the people that's already been in the RC scene. Alright, when I first started back in the RC hobby, I went ahead and bought an Arma Sentin short course truck, and that truck uses Spectrum batteries and chargers. Now, with this being my first RC car in about, I don't know, 30 years maybe, I think I went with a really good choice in truck and batteries for a beginner. Now that I know a little bit more and have been back into the scene for a while, I could go ahead and also suggest a Traxxas Slash with Traxxas batteries and chargers. Alright, so let's get into some of these batteries and chargers, and let's go ahead and start with Spectrum, since that's the first one I started with. Alright, you guys, so let's go ahead and start with Spectrum and their setup. Alright, first off, what I like about Spectrum and their chargers and batteries is that it is very simple to use. They're basically plug and play, you guys. I love the fact that as a newbie, I was able to plug everything in, then the smart charger did everything for me, and I just had to wait for them to complete charging. I also like that there is no separate balance lead, you guys. It is integrated into it, so there's no separate lead. All right, now at the time, I had no clue what a balance lead was, but now I know what they are, and I would rather have batteries without them being separate, to be honest. Alright guys, in case you don't know, balance leads are these extra leads right here in my hand. Balance leads on RC lipos are to balance the lithium battery cells. To keep your lipo healthy and safe, you want to try to keep all the cells on the lipo balanced, which will also extend its life expectancy. Some come with them integrated, others come with them separate. Alright, I also like that the batteries here are self-discharging. Now again, as a newbie, I had no clue that there were so many different stages of charge to a lipo, or different ways to charge your lipos. In short, you want full balance charged, or even some fast charges on your lipo to go out and drive, but you want them to be at storage voltage for periods of not being used for safety and battery health. So with that being said, if I charge a battery with the intentions of going out and doing a good bass session, and for some reason that don't happen, I don't have to worry about Spectrum batteries, because those will go ahead and automatically start to discharge to a predetermined storage voltage. This process on these batteries will begin around 12 hours of not being used. All right, now let's go ahead and talk about some things that I don't like about Spectrum batteries and chargers. To be honest with you guys, I honestly don't have much I don't like about these chargers and batteries, except the price. Yes, they are expensive batteries and chargers. A 7.4 volt 5000 milliamp 2S Spectrum battery will cost around $50 or so, and a charger will run, the basic ones, about $60 on the low end. So that means when you go buy a truck that does not come with batteries and you need to get some lipo batteries and a charger, you're looking at least about $120 or so to get your battery and charger combo with Spectrum. Although sometimes I do believe you get what you pay for, so maybe the price just reflects what you'll be getting with their products, you guys. All right, now let's talk about some batteries like Z batteries and the chargers to charge them. In my opinion, my honest opinion, I think that Z batteries are good in quality and performance, especially for the price, you guys. There are mixed opinions about these batteries, but I personally have had a great experience with them. All right, so now some of the things that I like about these batteries. The main thing I like about these batteries, you guys, is the price of the batteries. Not even gonna lie. I got two 5200 milliamp 7.4 2S LiPo batteries for $35 on sale. They are hard case batteries, and so far they have performed very well. All right, now I've only owned these for about 2 months as of making this video, but I can say that I like the power they provide to my crawler, and they seem to last forever, which is awesome. All right, now let me go ahead and mention a thing or two that I don't like about these batteries. Really, the only thing that I don't like about these batteries is that they have a separate balance lead on them. So that means you will need a charger that has separate balance lead connectors and hookups. I also don't like the balance leads because they're out in the open, exposed to the elements, which seems like a bad idea, especially for someone like me who likes to take my rigs in the water. What happens to them if they get wet? I haven't soaked them yet, and I'm trying not to get this soaking wet, but what happens to these when they get wet? If any of you know, let me know down in the comments. All right, let's go ahead and move on for a second to the charger itself. As well as the Z batteries, I bought this charger on Amazon. I hope I pronounced this name right, but I picked up the Hasido AC/DC LiPo battery charger, which will balance charge, fast charge, and discharge all your LiPo batteries. Now, to be honest with you, this is where it all began to get confusing. With this charger, you must pick all of the settings like battery type, voltage, style of charge, and everything, you guys. To be honest, it was a lot to take in and learn all at once, but it wasn't really long before I realized how easy it was and how much I actually like this charger. I think it was just going from Spectrum system where I just plug it in and wait, but now I had 2 sets of wires to hook up, as well as making sure all my settings are correct before I even begin the charge. After using this style of charger for a while, I can now say it's actually very easy to get all the settings correct and use. It even has a feature that will tell you the exact charge level when you choose to look at it. There is kind of a hidden charging port you can unlock by a simple mod, you guys, if that's what you want to call it. And this will make it so that way you can go ahead and charge and monitor the health, balance charge, everything else you can do with mini LiPos just the same as you could with the large ones. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If you look at these wires, there's going to be one that looks like this. Now, this is the one we will be modding today by simply taking off the end of it, which exposes the electrical prongs. And this is where you will plug in your mini LiPos. Now you can monitor your LiPos using your mini crawlers like my SCX24 and balance your cells, as well as balance charging them to ensure you get the most out of your LiPos. As you can see here, I went ahead and after I popped off the piece and exposed the prongs, I used some heat shrink to make it look complete, and also kind of I used the other end of it as kind of like a cap just to keep it covered while you're using it with other batteries. But just remember, you guys, anything you mod on electrical devices can increase your risk of a fire, so use caution when and if you do these kind of modifications. Other than that, you guys, this is really simple to use. You just plug in your leads, they're color matched, can't get it wrong. You plug in your battery, and then you plug your balance leads in, which plugs into your charger as well. Seems like a lot, could be confusing, but it's really not. I'm sorry I don't have it plugged in right now to show you guys, but then you go through your settings, simple. There's a manual. I mean, it's really simple. All right, now the last ones I want to talk about is Traxxas batteries and their chargers. First off, I am new to Traxxas batteries and chargers, and I've only been using them for around a month as of making this video, so I don't have a ton to say on these as of now. I will start by saying I do have the batteries with the balance lead that is integrated into the other leads, so it is similar to Spectrum system when you have these ones. Just simply plug them in. The charger will detect what battery you're using and preset the charger. Now all you have to do is double check your settings and make sure they're right, and then hit down and hold on the start button, and it will do the rest for you. Now, Traxxas does have batteries where the balance leads are not integrated and they do come separate, like over there on the Z batteries. But in that case, if you get one of those batteries, you just come right here and you pop off this little case, and then you have your balance lead port. So then you can go ahead and get your balance board, plug it in, plug your batteries in, and charge as normal. All right, you guys, so another note and thing to point out is that, to my understanding, Traxxas batteries do not self-charge. So if you plan on not using them for a while, it is suggested that you store them at 50%, and there is a storage mode on this charger. As of now, I would have to say I like the charger, and the batteries have provided me power as well as long life for my crawler. I should also add that Traxxas has a pretty sweet warranty on their stuff, and in most cases, you get it fixed or replacement parts at discounted price, and I believe the batteries, you guys, if you take them back to the stores, you get them at half price. I don't know exactly what the discounted prices are, or if it is 50% discount on batteries if you have to return and buy a new one. But if you happen to know, go ahead and let us know in the comments below. In short, you guys, as a beginner, I would lean towards Spectrum and their batteries and chargers, basically because of the pure ease in use and the peace of mind that if I forget to discharge or put my batteries in storage mode, the battery will automatically do that for me, keeping it and me safe. Gotta love it. Yes, they are expensive, but I think it is worth the money, especially for beginners that may be intimidated by the other style of batteries and chargers, or just want something that you can truly plug and play. All right, everybody, those are my thoughts on the matter. As a beginner, don't forget, will they change over time? Who knows? But if you hit that thumbs up, the subscribe button, notification bells, you will be able to follow my RC journey and find out for yourself. All right, you guys, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.